Hey guys, it's Wi-Fi Toaster, and today it's episode 4 of Battle of the Builds. It's back-to-back Battle of the Builds for this week because I have a bunch of backlogged Battle of the Builds. I have one other one that's already been recorded, and I need to edit it, do commentary for it, and 2 more people have already asked if we could do a Battle of the Builds, and absolutely. So I have another 2 planned for that, which is fantastic because when I first started the series, I in no way expected anyone to. I was afraid, basically, that people wouldn't want to showcase their build, and that would have been pretty embarrassing. But you guys have been great. I'm just so thrilled that you guys want to share your builds with me. It's fantastic. I love this series so much because you guys make it amazing. So that's kind of a thank you to you, and a big thank you to SuicideFrog, who is featuring his close quarter sniping build. Now, you guys probably have heard SuicideFrog. You probably subscribe to SuicideFrog. Chances are, because he's a very big uploader comparatively to me. But he said he wanted to share his build, and I was just so happy that he wanted to share his build with me. It was great. Now, he has a video of this build in action, so I'm going to make sure to leave a link to that build so you can get, or not that build, that video, and you can check out the video and you can check out his build there as well. The armor set he's using in this video, though, is slightly different from that one. He said he wanted to change it up because he wanted something that was a little bit more like a hunter, which he did very well, and it looks really cool. So yeah, SuicideFrog, like I said, is an uploader. He's a great guy. He's one of the most helpful members of the Dark Souls community out there. He's helped my channel a lot. He's helped other people's channel. He's active in Twitch. He's active in Dark Souls chat. He's just an all-around great community member. He makes a lot of build videos, really cool builds, which is fantastic. Those are like my favorite videos, are watching cool and unique builds in action. Those are great. So anyway, yeah, check out his channel. He's, like I said, he's helped out my channel a lot. Like a very long time ago, maybe like 2 months ago or so, I was in a stream, I think it was Mr. I Won't Forget stream, and we just started talking, like making jokes and stuff, and then he's like, oh yeah, I subscribed to your channel, and that was great. I had like 40 subscribers at that point. I had never expected that to happen. He's just a great guy, and so yeah, I really appreciate everything he's done for my channel. And I really wanted to thank him again for showcasing his build here. Now, his build, like I said, it's called Close Quarter Sniping, at least that's what it's called in this video. And basically what he does is he uses pyro to sort of get people to back away from him, and then he can use his great bow to shoot them while they're far away. And that makes it really difficult to engage him in any way. He makes it really difficult to do that because he uses things like lingering flame to prevent you from getting in close. So you have to like activate the lingering flame while dodging arrows and dodging other pyros. It's crazy. It's a really great, well-designed build. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, like I said, he uses a lot of different pyromancy combos to get you off of him and to like really maximize his great bow damage, which is significant. It hits really hard. I think the great bow hits like 400 to 500 if it gets you, and that's 4 or 5 of those and you're dead. So it's a pretty big deal. And his pyro is also hit very hard as well. So yeah, like I said, that's basically his build. Pyros and great bows basically. He uses also a Sanctum crossbow as his backup weapon, which is one of my favorite weapons in the game. It's a great weapon. It's really cool. It's a shame more people don't use it, because it's, like I said, it's a really cool weapon. As far as my build goes, it's also a pyro build, and which was kind of fun. It was kind of Battle of the Pyros. Mine's more of a close range pyro build. It uses Flame Swath, Great Combustion, Fire Whip, and Forbidden Sun, and then I think a few other miscellaneous ones, depending on what I want to do. And that's usually for close range combos, so it was kind of a weird matchup for the two builds. It was two pyro builds, but one's a close range kind of build, the other one's sort of like a long range build, and it was a really cool kind of, just matchup. I just thought it was very interesting to see the two different pyro builds work. And, they're both pyros, but they're so different at the same time, it was just really cool. But yeah, this build has basically the base stats to wield the Black Knight Halberd, and then anything lower than that, including Chaos Blade. And the Chaos Blade is ridiculous amounts of damage, by the way, when you infuse it with fire. And then I think I have a clip somewhere in here where I buff it with fire too, and it does like 500 damage. I said beforehand, I just want to showcase how much damage the Chaos Blade can do when it's infused with fire and buffed with fire. And he's like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, but yeah, these were just some freaking amazing fights. And so anyway, that's really all I have to say about my build. That's all I really have to say about his build. I'm going to leave a link to his video where you can check out his build. And I'll leave a link to my build in the description below. So if you want to check those out, feel free to do so. Check out SuicideFrog's channel. He's an amazing uploader. And that's really all I have to say. So I'm just going to leave the rest of these fights with some music. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.